Day 13 and 14, April 1st and 2nd, 2019. The verse of the day for April 1st, "For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God." 1 Corinthians 1:18. The verse of the day for April 2nd, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." John 3:16. I've been beside myself for a few months, wanting to reconnect with my parents. I was happy to spend the much-needed quality time with them for a few hours on Monday. We have a tendency to want to love so badly that we'll work ourselves into a bunch of distractions just to take us further away from the thing we want the most, which is love. My parents aren't getting younger, and the problems I may have had in the past will remain exactly where I left them, unless I want to live there again. Too much time is given to emotions that should not be resident in our daily lives. We live so freely that the slightest of interruptions is what we have the tendency to complain about, when life itself is a miracle, and the blessings to make a conscious decision in the present is the very gift of free will that the Almighty Creator has given to all His people. I also had the opportunity to speak with the now owner of the Quality Inn in Breezewood, Pennsylvania. It is a family-owned and operated Quality Inn for over 65 years. She and her two siblings grew up working in the inn for many of the years before heading off to college and starting their careers. She was the one that stayed to help her family business. Her father had passed away just 2 weeks ago at 94 years of age. Although she was still saddened, she told me that she was able to keep him alive 9 months when the doctor had only given him 2 months before crossing over. She said that even though she was able to spend more time with him, she wishes that she had more time and could spend every minute of those 9 months by his side. Her mother is 95 years of age, and the opiate medication that she has been on for the past 8 years has deteriorated much of her mind and body. She began asking me about medical cannabis and the effects on how it can help her mother. I showed her marijuanadoctors.com, where she was able to see specific conditions that are treated by cannabis, and more importantly, the specific strain and delivery method for those types of conditions that is being treated. There is also board-certified physicians that are available to answer questions regarding your specific needs and inquiries. Needless to say, she was elated with the information on the site and found herself being empowered with some education that she didn't have before. Many of her misconceptions and shame that was put on weed back in the day became less of an issue when she saw me walking across America as a disabled veteran. I also educated her on the different strains that I am approved to take because of my body type, specific medical conditions, and how these may not work for others who have something that could be exacerbated by my meds. I'm finding that the more we educate ourselves today to dispel the brainwashing of yesterday, the better chance we have of building the bridges of our humanity tomorrow. This sounds very familiar to what Jesus Christ was teaching about past, present, and future being interchangeable to God, as these are merely constructs of thoughts manifested in a reality felt by mankind. Looking at the verse of the day for the past 2 days, I was able to see the reflection in the words to love in the present as the living God sits inside each of us. What good is it to go to push off love today for the sake of sacrifice when the sacrifice was already done in order for you to see that your obligation of the past is no more, and that your only covenant is to love God and love your neighbor like God. This new covenant is what brings you eternal life. Thank you for watching and your continued support. Don't forget to subscribe, share on social media, and more importantly, donate to help stop an addiction and save lives in the future. God bless.